What is going on, guys? This is PMOC at 86 Drive. Today, we are going to pick up where we left off. In our last episode, we started our top 10 countdown of what, in my humble opinion, are the best driving roads in the Bay Area. And we talked about numbers 10 through 6 on the list. So that's 5 down and 5 more to go. The anticipation, the suspense, the agony. It all ends now. We're going to be talking about the top 5 driving roads of the San Francisco Bay Area. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 5, Skyline Boulevard. This is probably not the skyline you are thinking of. This road runs along the Oakland Hills above the East Bay. I usually use Redwood Road to get there. The favorite part of the drive for me is a short 5-mile cruise through a quiet, peaceful grove of trees. The road here is super smooth with wide lanes. In fact, about half of the route is actually 2 lanes in each direction. It's a great, relaxing drive to enjoy after going hard on Redwood. It's just icing on the cake. You'll enjoy a few great views of the Bay Area along the way. And when you reach the end, I definitely recommend turning around and going back the other way. If you go north on Skyline, you can reach Grizzly Peak and the Wall. Now, I don't like this stretch of road as much due to the rough condition of the road. I have seen some killer potholes that will totally wreck your rims. But there are some popular roads up here with a few turnouts for a wonderful view of the Bay Area. Take it easy if you go that way, because there are a lot of cyclists, hikers, pedestrians, and blind corners through mostly residential neighborhoods and regional parks. If you want to try my recommended route starting from the Oakland side, take I-580 to Oakland and get off on the Gulf Links Road exit. Number 4, Highway 9. Highway 9 is perhaps one of the best known driving roads of the Bay Area. It's immensely popular amongst motorcyclists, bikers, and drivers. It's a 21-mile stretch of road that starts in the north in Saratoga and takes you over the Santa Cruz Mountains, through a few small towns and down into Santa Cruz. It is popular among drivers and bikers for a good reason. The pavement is generally smooth, the scenery is fantastic, it's chock full of twists and turns. It looks like the ideal roads right out of a travel magazine, with green forests and plenty of cool shade under the tall trees. So you may ask, why is it not number 1? Well, for one thing, this is one of the farther drives for me. It usually takes me an hour just to get to the starting point for a drive here. But more significantly, I think this road is a little too popular, and it's a main highway used by lots and lots of people. If you come out here on the weekends, there's almost no chance that you will find a clear road. It's only a matter of time before you catch up to some slower traffic, and you might find yourself stuck behind a pickup truck or a minivan for miles and miles. I don't live close enough to make sneaking over here at 6 a.m. or in the middle of the night a feasible option, unfortunately. I know there are some crews that go out at night to hang out here Initial D style and do the toge thing. Yep, if you're an Initial D fan, this road is literally the Bay's own version of the fictional Mount Akina. Well, I'm old and married now, so I think that life is largely behind me. For someone else who lives closer and isn't scared of the dark, maybe this road would rank higher. When you reach the small town of Felton, I recommend you take a slight detour off to Felton Empire Road, Ice Cream Grade, and Bonnie Doon Road. I swear I'm not making these names up. These are some great roads that I think you'll really enjoy. Number 3, Skyline Boulevard. Yes, now we are talking about the Skyline Boulevard that you do know. This is another very popular driving road in the peninsula. It runs north to south along the ridge of the Santa Cruz Mountains. My preferred route is to start from Highway 92 at the north end down to where it meets with Highway 9 at the south end. What makes this drive so special? Well, it's got everything. The pavement is generally in good condition. The views are spectacular. It's got plenty of curves, but nothing too challenging. This is a road where you can go hard and fast, and you will see many fast sports cars and exotics out here doing just that. But you can also cruise and just enjoy the scenery and the fresh air. Make sure you stop by Alice's Restaurant, which is right about midway down this route, where it intersects with Highway 84. On the weekends, it is a popular spot for exotic cars, sports cars, classic and muscle cars, and motorcycles to stop and gather. Definitely worth stopping by to check out what sometimes feels like an informal cars and coffee kind of gathering. If you don't get there early, parking might be difficult in the small parking lot at Alice's, and you may have to go over to the parking lot on the other side for a small convenience store and gas station. Watch out for motorcycles, bicyclists, and pedestrians crossing the road here. If you've got time, stop in at Alice's for breakfast. They also serve lunch and dinner, but I definitely recommend the Ducati breakfast plate as my go-to choice. That French toast is so good. Number 2, Mount Hamilton. Last time, we talked about Mines Road, and I was saying that was a long drive. Wait until you do this drive. It's nearly 40 miles of gut-twisting corners and hairpins. Coming up from the San Jose side, you are going to wind your way up the narrow, twisty, treacherous, cliff-hanging roads of Mount Hamilton. You'll reach the peak of Mount Hammy, where you will find the Lick Observatory, which the University of California built way back in 1887. Can you imagine how many donkey strikes, how much zebra force, how many llama thrusts it took to get all of the building materials up this mountain and build a gigantic reflecting telescope way the F up here on this tall boy of a mountain? If the observatory is open, definitely stop by and take a break and check it out. Once you're done, it's time to head down the backside of Mount Hammy, and this is actually my favorite part of the drive. This part of Highway 130 is known as San Antonio Valley Road, and it descends down towards the Central Valley. It winds down through tight hairpins and sweeping turns until it flattens out at the base of the mountain, and you can really enjoy this flowing rhythm as it snakes its way toward the junction. One thing to watch out for as you head down: a few times along the way you will encounter these metal cattle grates on the road. Make sure you slow down for these and take them at a cautious speed. Treat it like a speed bump, unless you've got a really plush suspension setup. This road takes you from the South Bay up and over the mountain and back towards the Junction Bar and Grill that we mentioned in our last video. That's right. Once again, stop and take a break at the junction while you figure out which way you want to drive next. You can either take Mines Road, another 30 miles to Livermore, or you can turn around and go back up and over Mount Hammy again to return to San Jose. There's even another option. You can take Del Puerto Canyon out to I-5 and take the really long way cruising home on the freeway if that's your speed. Del Puerto Canyon is a fun road too. It gets a little bumpy and might have rock slides and gravel in some places, but oh man, it's pretty out there. So, Mount Hamilton is number 2. That means we are down to the very last, the top dog, the number 1 driving road of the Bay Area. Are you ready? We've come a long way, baby. And the number 1 best driving road is Highway 84. This, my friends, is a short but sweet blast through the best road the Bay Area has to offer. We talked about Skyline Boulevard and Alice's earlier. This drive starts off from Alice's restaurant and heads southwest out to the coast. But the best part is the first 5 miles or so until you reach the small town of La Honda. What makes 84 stand out is how it just checks all the boxes. The pavement is silky smooth, freshly repaved a few years ago. The curves are predictably banked to follow the turns. The redwood forest is evergreen and brings a comfy shade on even the hottest summer days. The roadway reflectors are shiny and highly visible even at night. It's relatively close to civilization, and just like Skyline and Highway 9, it's quite popular among driving enthusiasts. The lanes are reasonably wide, and it's a great drive in either direction. So what if it's only 5 miles long? You reach the end, you can turn around and do it again. It's like your own personal roller coaster. And to me, that makes traveling 45 minutes to an hour just to get here on an early weekend morning totally worth it. That's when you know you found something that you love, that you're willing to lose sleep and get up extra early to do something. This drive evokes that feeling for me that I look forward to driving it every time, and I just feel happy when I'm driving it. And you get out of your car after the drive, and you say to yourself, that was just great. That was something special. I want to do it again. Well, there you have it, my friends. We've gone through our top 10 favorite driving roads, and now you are probably itching to go out for a drive. You know what? I am too. I really hope this coronavirus thing ends soon, and we can get back to living our normal lives and getting together with our friends and fellow driving enthusiasts to go explore these roads, hang out at the local restaurants and cafes, and just have a good time like we used to. I know some of you are already back at it, heading out to car meets, drives, and trying to enjoy the summer the way it was meant to be enjoyed. But please, Do your part in whatever way you can to help us slow the spread of coronavirus. That means until we find a vaccine for this, you gotta wear a mask whenever you go out. Cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze, and wash your hands as often as you can. I don't want to go on and on about this. You all know the reasons why we have to do this. Do the right thing, please. And be kind to those who have to work out there every day, in the restaurants, the supermarkets, the Costco's and the Walmarts, and of course, the nurses, the doctors, the firemen and policemen. Respect their struggle and their strength, please. And if you're one of them, thank you. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed our top 10 countdown. If you missed the previous video with numbers 10 through 6, make sure you go back and watch that one too. The link will be in the description below. I'm also going to put links on our website to Google Maps with each of the top 10 drives mapped out for you to see, and so you can plan your very own drives. Visit us at 86drive.com and click on Stories for the full details. What do you think? Did your favorite driving road make the list? Did I get it wrong and you think that you've got a better road for me to check out? Drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section below. If you're interested in supporting what we do at 86 Drive, please check out our website at 86drive.com. We've got more stories and 86 Drive merchandise too. Grab an 86 Drive t-shirt, a hoodie, or even a coffee mug. Grab an 86 Drive t-shirt, a hoodie, or even a coffee mug. One of the other cool products we have on our website is this Keep Your Distance button or pin. You can wear one of these on your shirt or on your backpack just to remind people that you're social distancing. So check it out. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more content like this. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, take care.